HR Basics is a series of short lessons designed to highlight what you need to know about a particular human resource management topic. In this HR Basics, we'll define job evaluation and explore the methods for determining the relative worth of jobs. Job evaluation is the systematic process of determining the relative worth of jobs. The outcome of job evaluation is the development of an internal pay structure or hierarchical ranking of jobs. Job evaluation provides the foundation to design base pay structures. There are two major schools of thought in job evaluation: market-driven and job worth systems. These strategies help us build base pay structures. First, market pricing uses market pricing data for jobs but without job evaluation points. In a market-driven compensation system, the going rate identified by market research is the primary determinant of pay. And then number two, job evaluation, which uses market pricing data for jobs but with job evaluation points. In this job worth system, the primary determinant of pay is the value of the job to the organization. Each yield different results. Internally driven job worth systems will err on the side of maintaining internal equity, and external, market-driven systems will err on the side of reflecting how the outside world pays for the position. Whether an organization uses an internally or externally driven pay system, it's important to compare pay practices to the external market. A base pay structure is developed using the compensation philosophy and job analysis procedures of an organization to drive job evaluation decisions. The results of job evaluation are used to design pay structures, including pay grades and ranges. Market pricing has an external focus, while job evaluation has an internal focus, as you see labeled in this diagram. Job evaluation looks at pay levels within an organization, and market pricing looks outside of the organization. Both methods use relative comparisons to determine the worth of jobs to an organization. As you see here, there are 4 methods of job evaluation. Let's take a look at each, starting with job evaluation methods with an internal focus. The ranking method is a simple system that places jobs in order, from highest to lowest, by their value to the organization. This is a quantitative method in which the entire job is considered rather than individual components. The ranking method generally is more appropriate for a small organization that has relatively few jobs. The classification method of job evaluation uses written descriptions of job classes in which each job is put into a category that it best matches. Think of it as bookshelving. A major difficulty with this method is that subjective judgments are needed to develop class descriptions that then you place job descriptions in. The most widely used job evaluation method is the point factor method, which looks at compensable factors in a group of similar jobs and assigns weights or points to them. A compensable factor identifies a dimension that is part of every job that can be rated for each job. For example, all jobs require some level of education and experience for successful performance. The point factor method is the most popular job evaluation approach because it's relatively simple to use and considers the components of the job rather than the total. However, point factor systems have been criticized for reinforcing traditional organizational structures and job rigidity. Although not perfect, the point factor method is generally better than ranking and classification methods of job evaluation because it quantifies job elements. While the point factor method has served employers well for many years, the trend is moving towards a more externally focused approach. More companies are moving to market pricing, which uses market pay data to identify the relative value of jobs based on what other employers pay for similar work. Key to market pricing is identifying relevant market pay data for jobs that are good matches with the employer's jobs. The switch to market pricing as a strategic compensation decision can ensure market competitiveness of compensation practices. Those who argue in favor of the popularity of market pricing suggest that a market-based approach, balanced with some internal alignment, will enable more reliable pay grades and ranges. However, there will not always be a perfect match for each job in the external market, so some subjectivity does exist.